Good day, Aries, and welcome to my channel. I'm Misha, the Psychotic Psychedelic Gypsy, and this is your weekly reading for July 31st to August 6th. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Two of spades. Five of spades. Five of diamonds. And the seven of clubs. Okay, well, this week you need to be careful. There are some snakes in the grass. There are people that are either out to confuse you in your love, screw up your whole relationship, or there are people out to sabotage you at work. These can be anybody, really. These can be friends, these can be enemies, co-workers, bosses, whatever. It can be anything, but it's most likely a group of people that are trying to mess you up in love or work. And you need to keep one eye open and keep your faith in your love and keep your faith in your work. Know that you're good at your job. Don't let these snakes whisper things into your ear making you think that you aren't good at your job, and don't let them whisper things in your ears making you think that your relationship has some sort of issue going on. It is not a time to trust the things that people say around you. There are people that are definitely out to harm you, and they don't have your best interests. So yeah, I wouldn't be listening to too many people this week. At the beginning of the week, you're going to have some broken communication. This possibly comes from the snakes in the grass. They could get you. Maybe they get to you. Maybe you do listen to the words that come off their lips, and it starts to screw you up. Starts to screw up your communication with your partner, or communication with some people at work or something. Because that could be what they're trying to do, is just trying to get you to mess up. Trying to get you to not speak the way that you need to speak when it comes to your partner and stuff. And it's going to lead to communicational breakage. And you need to seek wisdom. Whatever the situation is, if it's love, if it's your relationship, or if it's work, seek out the wisest person in that department. If you know somebody that's like in a relationship and they've been in a relationship for a long time, and it doesn't seem like there's going to be any end to their relationship, you would probably want to go talk to them, or like a therapist or counselor, a marriage counselor or something. You would want to talk to that person, that professional person. If it's about work, then you talk to a professional person that works in that field, and somebody that's good with communication, and they're going to help you communicate better, and possibly make you see that these snakes in the grass are not telling you the truth, or not leading you in the right direction. In the middle of the week, there's a warning. There's going to be betrayal, and it's going to lead to a breakup, and this probably has to do with these snakes in the grass. Sometimes we do break up with whole groups of people, so yeah, prepare for some kind of breakup. And this could even be a breakup. And with your work. Perhaps these snakes in the grass are so shisty that they actually win you over, and you have to break up with work. You have to end your work. Or it could be they get to you and your relationship actually breaks up. But it can also not be that. It can be, just maybe there's one person that's leading these snakes in the grass, and you end up having to break up with them, due to them leading these snakes in the grass to your demise, So And you know, it really can go either way. I got all three scenarios going on in my head, cause so it can really go just about any way. At the end of the week, you're gonna have some financial loss, and it's gonna be a struggle. So I would say that there's definitely a strong emphasis, because it's money at the end here, that this might have to do with work. That this might definitely have something to do with work, or at least a number of you, it has to deal with work. But anyway, you're going to have financial loss at the end of the week. It's going to be a struggle, but it's going to be temporary. You will recover all loss. Possibly not at the end of this week, but possibly the beginning of next week or the end of next week. That stuff takes time. It takes time, but you will recover it, and things will pan out. But yeah, be careful of these snakes in the grass. They're gonna cause a lot of stuff. I think they're even gonna cause this financial loss somehow. So definitely seek out somebody that's wise when it comes to communication, because communication looks to be key here. But regardless, it's going to lead to a breakup with somebody due to their betrayal, which I believe the betrayal is them leading these snakes in the grass. And definitely think this has something to do with work more than anything. It can be about love, but I feel like it's more about work, mostly because this financial loss. I think they're gonna somehow screw it up for you somehow. That's probably what this betrayal, this breakup's gonna be, is due to your financial loss. It looks like somebody's gonna fuck with your finances, is what it looks like, through your work. So yeah, just seek out a really wise person to have by your side at this time, for their knowledge, with communication. And also know that even though you're going to have financial loss, it's temporary. So don't lose yourself, because it's a pretty rough week here. So don't lose yourself when the financial loss comes, because that could be a breaking point. Don't give in and spend even more money on drinking or something, or eating out a lot, because these are things that we tend to do when things are going down. So really keep it in mind that it is temporary. But if you don't, and you go on binges and stuff, you're just going to make this financial loss last longer. So definitely keep that in mind, that this is temporary. Don't lose yourself, because it will pass. You will recover all loss. Let's go ahead and check out the tarot cards here and see what they got to say. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Oh, the World card. So yeah, you're coming full circle. You're making an end. You've gone full circle. So whatever this is, you've gone full circle with it. It very well could be, the breakup could be a part of your job. It really could be. Maybe you've come full circle with your work, and now it's time, for something new to happen. So think of it that way, that after this, like it says, all loss will be returned to you. Keep that in mind, that perhaps you're just at the end. You're at the end of this circle. You're at the end of this chapter in your life. And it's time for you to head to a new life. And that's just how it goes. I mean, it even says here, time for a change. So it really is. And I'm hoping that this wise person, I hope they really help you throughout all of this and make you understand that shit happens. But sometimes shit happens for the better, for the good. And I think that's what this is. I think this is an end to a chapter in your life at this point in time. So don't worry about it too much and lose yourself in it. and make the beginning of your next chapter harder than it needs to be. Anyway, that's it. I hope it resonated. If it did, hit that like button, and if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week, and until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.